For years, the world believed Jungkook and Taehyung were inseparable. Their glances, their backstage laughter, even a few seconds together on stage, were enough to make millions of ARMY smile. But now, one short video, one interaction that felt different, has sent the internet into chaos. And behind the dazzling lights of BTS, one question has started tearing the fandom apart. What really happened between Taehyung and Jungkook? BTS is not just a K-pop group, they are a global phenomenon. 7 young men from South Korea who changed the music industry forever. And behind their success, there was one thing fans loved most: their connection with each other, the friendship, the chemistry, the small moments that felt real. ARMY didn't just fall in love with BTS because of the music, they fell in love with the story. Backstage cameras, late night live streams, random jokes, silent glances during performances, everything felt personal. And among all the relationships inside BTS, Taehyung and Jungkook always stood out. To members whose chemistry became legendary across the fandom, some fans saw them as brothers, others believed there was something deeper. The internet even created a name for their bond, Taekook, and over time, that name became one of the biggest fandom phenomena in K-pop history. But the larger the fandom became, the larger the speculation grew. At first, nobody noticed the change, until one video suddenly went viral. In that clip, Taehyung and Jungkook appeared together during a public event. No argument, no obvious drama, just a strange atmosphere. To some people, it looked completely normal. But for a fandom that had spent years analyzing every tiny detail, even the smallest difference felt massive. Why do they seem distant? Why does the energy feel awkward? Why are they avoiding eye contact? Questions spread everywhere. And then, the internet exploded. On TikTok, fans uploaded hour-long analysis videos. On YouTube, theory after theory appeared overnight. On Twitter, X, the fandom became divided. Some ARMY believed everything was perfectly normal. They're just busy, they've grown older, you're overanalyzing everything. But others believed something had changed. Fans revisited old videos, old smells, all interactions, and the more people watched those moments again, the bigger the mystery became. They used to be inseparable. Now everything feels different. Slowly, the internet built its own narrative. And like many things in fandom culture, the more mysterious something becomes, the more people want to believe it. And at that point, everything changed. This was no longer just about BTS members. It became about millions of fans who believed they truly understood their idols. The fandom split into 2 sides. One side argued that fans had gone too far. Not every interaction has hidden meaning. Idols are human too. Sometimes they're simply exhausted. But the other side believed some emotions cannot be hidden from the camera. And in the world of K-pop, one glance, one gesture, 1 second of silence can create thousands of theories. The pressure of being global superstars made everything even more complicated. Because when your entire life exists under cameras, even silence becomes controversy. Fans analyzed everything. The way they sat, the way they spoke, who avoided eye contact first. Tiny moments became massive discussions. And without realizing it, real human relationships became buried beneath internet interpretation. Some fans became exhausted. They felt BTS relationships were constantly turned into theories instead of being respected as real friendships. But others couldn't stop searching for answers, because for many people, Taekook was never just about 2 idols. It was emotion. It was nostalgia, comfort, a story they had followed for years. And when that story suddenly felt different, fans felt the loss too. But there's one thing people rarely talk about: how the internet itself creates fandom reality. Many viral videos are edited, slowed down, zoomed in, combined with emotional music. A 2-second glance can suddenly look heartbreaking. When in reality, it may have meant absolutely nothing. In K-pop culture, Shipping has existed for years. Fans create stories in their minds. Sometimes romantic, sometimes emotional, sometimes dangerously obsessive. And the larger the fandom becomes, the harder it becomes to separate reality from interpretation. BTS themselves are known for protecting their private lives. They rarely explain personal relationships publicly. And maybe that's exactly why the mystery survives. Because empty spaces on the internet will always be filled with stories. But behind all the speculation, there's a pressure many fans forget. Being global idols means millions of people analyze every expression you make. Every small change becomes worldwide discussion. And sometimes, no ordinary human being is truly prepared for that kind of spotlight. Maybe we will never know what truly happened between Taehyung and Jungkook. Maybe everything is completely normal. Maybe fans simply went too far. Or maybe there are stories the public was never meant to see. But one thing is certain, this phenomenon reveals something much bigger. How modern fandoms work. How the internet transforms tiny moments into global emotions, and how millions of people can feel deeply connected to someone they never truly knew. Behind the bright lights of BTS, there are always stories hidden in the shadows. And maybe that mystery is exactly what keeps the world watching.